I know the careers we choose sometimes, our backgrounds and our upbringing and our culture have an impact on us and somewhat influence on us. So how has being from an Indian background helped you and brought you up into the STEM field, and what have you learned from that?
Yeah, thank you, Manasa, for asking that question. I would say that being born as an Indian is a privilege for me. And coming from that rich heritage, it's really an honor. It's that's how I feel, because we come from a country with such great history and heritage, and it doesn't only span, it spans this entire spectrum of philosophy, science, yoga, arts, mythology. But more importantly, if you look back, we have evolved, and we have, in the past, even from our ancient stories and things that you read, we not only focused on being successful externally, but we focused on inner transformation. And that has been key for me. And that has been my strength that I bring from my roots of being Indian to what I'm being able to do now. And so I mentioned like Bharatanatyam. You know, a lot of people think if you're in sciences, you can't do dance. And again, it goes back to what my dad said, like whatever field you pick, it doesn't matter what other people are doing, but if this is what you're picking, have you done at least one person better than the day before? Have you brought out the best version of yourself today than yesterday? That's all your point of comparison should be. And that's been the driving force for me. So from Bharatanatyam, since I was a young girl, like my daughter, my dance gurus have instilled that discipline and commitment. That's where I learned that. And I continue to learn that under the guidance of Dr. Ratna Garu, my auntie, my dance teacher here, which I'm really fortunate for that. And that's like the foundation. And here I am, like I also mentioned that science sharpens your mind and art strengthens your soul. And when you are good at both, and when you want to bring out the best version, I think investing time in Indian classical arts or any sort of arts brings out your expression of evolving as a full human being, and that really helps us. And I think that's what has been my strength, my foundation. So I'm really proud to be an Indian. There's not many people within our space field who are Indians, but I do know that, of course, academics has always been sort of pushed on us, right? Like back in India, you either are a doctor or engineer, which means obviously we had to focus on STEM. But for me, again, thanks to my parents, it's been STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And so, I think you can leverage being an Indian to make you unstoppable. I'll use Balakrishna style, okay, to make you unstoppable. Thank you so much. Yeah. And finally, I just want to share a few words. First of all, thank you, Manasa, Ashrit, and Nikki. Thank you so much for those lovely questions there. And I just want to share a few words. Divya Garu had asked me to do that on message to the youth. But I think this will be a message for both youth and a parent. I'm also a parent, also still learning how to be a parent. Is that for the youth, I want to share what has helped me in my career so far, what I have learned from my experience. I call it the 5 C's.
Please respect our guest speaker.
I call it the 5 C's. C as in letter C. And from NASA, we are used to acronyms and we love remembering things as acronyms. The first C is courage. It is courage to dream big. Like there should not be any stop for you. Like You would limit yourself if you're unable to dream big yourself. Forget about other people, forget about your parents, what they're thinking, but you dream big. Have that courage to dream big and believe in your dreams. Second C is clarity. Well, you can dream big, but be intentional about and be clear about your vision. What is it that you really want to do, right? Like having that clarity is important to build confidence, not the other way around. You don't get confidence without clarity. You need to have clarity, and then that helps you build the confidence. My third C is commitment. No matter what field you take, it's very important that you are committed to it. And commitment does not mean I'll do this for a week and then after a week I'm done, right? To excel in any field, it's very important that you're committed. My fifth C is consistency. Consistency equals discipline. It's very, very important. And discipline, it's not just for the youth here, right? And for young kids here in the room. If you build this foundation of discipline, it will help you for years to come, no matter what's thrown at you. And my fifth C is compassion. It's compassion both towards others and towards yourself. And these are my 5 C's that have been the foundation core of what I've been able to do. But there's also 3 I's. 3 I's. One is intention. Whatever it is that you're doing, do it with intention. What is your intent? And is that intent for just self-progress, or also progress of people around you and society or community, you name it? Do it with intensity. Yes, I want to go become a doctor, or I want to go run a marathon, but I don't have intensity. I'm just going to drag my feet to the end of the finish line. No. You want to put that intensity to push yourself to understand that you can break your own limitations. Get out of your psychological existence and come into existential reality. So that's, you need to have that intensity in anything that you're doing. And third C is involvement. You have to give your 100% every day. You might go fall dead in your bed, but every single day, you need to feel just exhausted that you've given your 100%. And your 100% today might be different than your 100% yesterday. But when you go back to your bed, close your eyes. Before you close your eyes, think about whether I've given my 100% today. And my last acronym for parents here is 3 P's. First is purpose. Please help your kids, nurture them to find their purpose, and help them, build that. And I've learned from my guru that, and I don't know if I do a good job, but it's not about raising children. It's not about raising the next generation. We need to nurture them. We don't want to condition them with the same conditioning that we've received. We can make it better for them, and not always look at it as, oh, I need to raise a child. Have you provided the platform for them to enhance their own life? Help them find, the second piece, help them find their passion, right? Help them, understand and pay attention to what their passions are and see how you can help them. And finally, perseverance. So, and this is where parents can be true examples in the house, because this morning my daughter said something to me and it was like, oh my God, that's what I said. And she picked it up at some point and she repeats it, and that's what kids do. How can you build perseverance? And perseverance is really important, because no matter, your kid may have great passion and purpose for doing things, but after 2 or 3 tries, they might come home and say, I'm giving this up, I'm bored, or something like that. But perseverance is teaching them, no matter you're failing 100 times, building that strength to get up the 101th time and having them go back and pursue what they really wanted to do. And that comes from being an example at home. And so this is just small bits from my own life experience that I wanted to share. And thank you so much, Divya Garu and Sri Dinesh Garu and Telugu Cultural Association. It's really wonderful to see all Telugu people here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And if you didn't listen or if you were chatting, the key takeaway for young and for everybody is 5 C's. Repeat after me. 5 C's, 3 I's, and P for parent, 3 P's for parents in the room. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kavya.
And this is a great learning for me also as a parent, okay? Even today, we still have time. America is the land of opportunity. If you start doing it from today, you still have goals and heights to reach. Thank you, Kavya.